Are you ready?
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Two Drunk Dads podcast, where two dads get drunk and talk about whatever we want. Stay tuned, only God knows what's coming next. So, episode 49. Thank you, all of our listeners out there for tuning in with the.
Yeah, I don't even know where you're going with that.
Thanks for hitting play. You know what I mean? You saw our logo. You're like, this is probably going to be interesting. Gonna give it a shot. I like the newcomers out there. I like the first-time caller, long-time listeners. You know what I mean? Call me at my phone number, and we'll put you on live.
We won't. Don't do that. Calling during the work week, like, yeah, hello. Is this the Two Drunk Dads? Not right now.
I mean, I'm drunk.
Mondays only.
You only got one dad. If you want us both, you're going to have to pay shipping. That's it.
And that's $52 an hour.
Yeah. So before we get going on our episode here, episode 49, I want to just... it was a tragic weekend here in the great state of fucking Massachusetts.
For two riders, right?
Two riders went down, yeah. Two riders went down. But the big thing that I want to talk about is there was a police department out here. They lost a good one over the weekend. So thoughts and prayers, if you're into the prayer thing, goes out to the wife and kid that he left behind.
And also the family of the kid that.
And I was going to get to that. Yep.
Oh yeah.
So for the listeners out there, I mean, Australia, you probably don't know what happened. Or
Turkey.
Yeah, I just want to say, it sucks, and thoughts and prayers go out to the family. But I guess what we know by the news that's been released, and sometimes you find that's not all of the information. I guess there was some 14-year-old, and I guess a couple other kids were in a distress inside of in a lake. Was it a lake or a river?
It was a pond.
It was in a pond. Yep. So, he was one of the 5 first police officers that got there, and I'm assuming he went into the water with all of his gear on, which a lot of people don't realize. And I guess, even in the heat of the moment, I guess I can't say that I would take all my gear off to get in there for a 14-year-old. And I'm not saying whatsoever that this is the reason why it happened, but obviously I wasn't there. But, a lot of people don't understand when you're wearing your vest, it is a water-soaked up machine. It soaks up all the water. Then you get your firearms, all your other stuff on there, your radio, wearing your boots, all that stuff. And unfortunately, the police officer and a 14-year-old passed away up here in the state of Massachusetts. Even though we did have some record-breaking weather, we had some pretty hot days, which would assume why the kids were in the water. But thoughts and prayers out to the family.
So, yeah, he passed away. Then we also had a canine.
Yep, and the canine out, Braintree or something like that.
Braintree. Yeah, the canine was shot after pursuing the suspect. What was it? Domestic violence.
Yeah.
Suspect into the woods, and he opened fire on the dog and killed the dog, and
like 2 other cops got shot too, didn't they?
Yeah, 2 other cops were in. They were injured. They're
but
into a better condition now. I guess they don't have life-threatening injuries anymore, so they're getting better. Yep. The dog passed away. The suspect was actually shot and killed. So
good.
What happens?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I watch a lot of news, as you know, as our listeners know, and there's I forgot what state it was in. I'm not even going to say any state, but there was a 14 and a 16-year-old broke into a house.
Oh, I heard about that.
Guy had a bunch of, he had an AK, I guess, and about 100 rounds, and these kids, you gotta sit back and think about that, man. You know what I mean? Those officers had to wait to the last moment to fucking return fire on them, I don't care who you are or whatever. You could talk a lot of game out there, but when it comes down to it, I don't see 99% of us are not just going to start firing back. Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, that one ended horrible for the teenagers.
Actually, I think it ended pretty well. They got very lucky with the outcome because they did have an AK-47. They had a shotgun and I guess some other handguns.
Yeah.
And they were, I think they shot 3 times. They said within the hour or so.
Yeah. Yeah. The police officer shot 3 times.
No,
the kids. I guess the kids unloaded. The kids had to change the magazine and everything. Is what I heard.
Oh.
You got to do a magazine change and everything.
Media's just they don't know anything.
Yeah.
But anyway,
and the cops. What I heard, the cops waited to the last moment till like they actually came out of the house. And
oh yeah,
that's when they put them in danger. So
the young girl, the teenage girl, came out into the garage, and that's when an officer shot her, which put her in serious condition. It wasn't good. But the boy saw that, and he surrendered right away because he didn't want that, obviously.
Yeah.
So I think it was a pretty good outcome. I mean, the girl is obviously still alive, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, but you got to think about that cop that shot the girl. You know what I mean? Even though she didn't die, but you know, he's got to have something fucked up in his head now.
Most likely.
Yeah.
But at least he can sleep okay-ish, knowing that he didn't kill a child.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, yeah, you injured the child and put her in a serious condition, but she's gonna survive.
So thoughts go out to all the families out there and the officers. Congratulations. Are happy to hear that you guys are all made it home. Fortunately, that one did not. So if you want to learn more about it, just look up Western Mass News and on the old Google, and you'll get more for that officer that passed away. And they brought him into our city to lay down forever. I guess I don't know how you want
to be laid to rest.
There you go.
Is he actually being laid to rest here, or is he going back out to his city? I know he's here for the examination because we have the state facility here.
Right, but I didn't see anything about the parade and leaving him out of here. And he's supposed to be laid down tomorrow, so I would assume it's going to be here.
Well, I mean, it doesn't take long to get from here to where he's.
It will with the parade of cruisers.
No, because that's what they did all the way here.
No, I know, but now this is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, unless they do the parade of cruisers back to his city, and that's where they put him into the funeral home, that's where it builds up to, like,
maybe
the family gets gathered up. And
but
whatever.
Why bring him here and then bring him there?
Because we have the state medical examiner office here.
Right. Yeah. But there's no exam. That's a big city that he fights for.
I know. That's what I thought, too.
That's like 3 times the size of our city.
And I don't get.
And that's a good hour and 45.
No,
about an hour and 15.
Yeah,
it's about an hour and 15 if you're doing 80. Now, never mind parade and stuff like that. So you're looking at an hour and 45, 2 hour trip just to get him out here.
I just want to know where all these cruisers went because I saw people were posting videos left and right.
They went down like East Mountain Road and stuff like that.
I know, but like, where did they park? Or did they just go back to work?
They're the cops. They park anywhere they want.
They literally like passed the building and they shut off the lights and then went like back onto the highway and took off, or did they all stop to like salute
I'm sure
him
one car might have stopped, but I don't think all of them would.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. I don't know.
Maybe
there was a lot, bro.
Yeah,
there was a lot.
I think I saw something on TV that there was already some officers from surrounding areas there at the office already saluting as they came in. So.
They had the helicopter, state police helicopter, following all the way.
Yep.
And as they were taking the exit on the highway, they cut off the feed.
Yeah.
They didn't want people knowing where he was going. Which is pretty sad and scary.
Then you get all these assholes out there that are defund the cops, this, that, and the other thing. But think about this: how many other kids would have been lost that day if the 5 cops didn't show up? Now, this officer that lost his life, he's only been on the job for 5 fucking years. Only been on a job for 5 years.
It's always the young ones, dude. Yeah. It's always the young ones.
Well, what I'm saying is he was, from the pictures or whatever, you can definitely tell he was not no shitbag. He was you know what I mean? He was in shape, but it's like, you got to understand, like, when you're in that water, and I'm not saying it's his fault or whatever. I probably, like I said, I probably would have done the same thing. Just never thought about it.
Yeah.
Just get out of the cruiser, run into the water. You know what I mean? Especially when it's one thing when you're on your way there, you're hearing it over the radio and dispatchers will lay in information.
Yep.
But to actually pull up on there and see kids,
freaking
out or something like that. You don't think more.
You just do.
You just do, right?
It's last minute thinking and
that's not what, and that is why not all of us are cops, and that's why the good ones are. So stop fucking with them.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's one of those jobs where you need to be quick minded. You gotta think of a solution like right then and there, or it could be somebody's life, or it could be your own life. You know what I mean? That's why it's defunding the police and whatnot is just bullshit.
Crazy.
You should be giving them more money at this point.
Well, it's like that crazy AOC bitch. You know how she's a loony bin?
Oh, boy.
Right? You know what she said last week?
No.
She goes...
I don't listen to her. That's why.
If we close and stop building correctional facilities, the crime will stop. Let me say that again.
She has a point.
Yeah. If we have nowhere to house these guys, there would be no criminals.
That's the thing.
And she's not wrong, because at that point, no, you're right. We can't put nobody in jail.
Yeah.
So now we have no reason for cops. So nothing is a crime anymore. Murder is no longer a crime.
Here's the deal with that, though. There are people that are... I mean, I'm not agreeing with her. That's stupid as shit.
Yeah.
But there are people that are actually committing crimes to get back into jail.
Oh, yeah, you're homeless?
Yeah, exactly.
You're homeless in the winter
time? You have a bed. You're warm. You're cool.
Yeah.
Whatever the season. You're getting 3 meals a day. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's perfect. But yeah.
Well, it's perfect. Maybe not your first time there.
No.
But that's where you kind of get brainwashed at that point once you're there your first time. Not everybody, but a lot of people do when they get out, and that's all they want to do is they want to get back in.
Yep.
But that stupid bitch is driving me nuts, man.
You know what I saw? I saw I guess Harris.
Whatever
her name is. I don't even know her. Kamala?
Yeah.
Whatever. Chameleon?
Worthless.
Yeah, exactly. So I guess she was on Air Force 2.
Yeah, and she got fucked up or whatever.
Technical problems with the landing gear, so they were forced to land in Maryland, right?
Right, that's funny right there. We're having technical issues with our landing gear, so we're going to land. Wait a minute. You're telling me there's a problem with their landing gear, but you're going to land the plane.
Well,
don't you need that to land?
It wasn't going up. It wasn't coming in to the aircraft like it should. It was staying out. So
right.
They couldn't get it out. So,
but somebody already hit that button for it to go up. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
it didn't go up.
It didn't go up.
Right.
So they put the other gear
so
out.
Now they're just hoping that hitting the button to go down is good.
Hey, it
because
worked.
when they land, it could just go up at that point.
But what pissed me off is when she landed, she got out of the plane. She was giving everybody thumbs up. And she was saying, I'm good.
No shit.
Okay.
The plane is not on fire.
What about the rest of you? Like, all of your bodyguards and all the other stuff. Like, we're good. No, it's not we. It's, I'm good. Me. And it pisses me off.
Oh, yeah, no, this shit is fucking nuts out there.
Yeah.
Nuts. And it's, she went down to...
Guatemala.
Yeah, she went down there
Mexico.
Today. Yeah.
What is she doing out there?
She doesn't know.
That's like vacation spots, bro.
She claims... I'm going to say she claims she went out there. I don't believe that shit for a second.
No, I think she was there, but it was a vacation.
No. I think she was in a room at the White House, and they said she was there.
Well, explain the Maryland thing then. If she landed with her landing gear and she said she was fine.
Yeah.
Why would she be on the plane? Coming from D.C. or
Did you see her get back on the plane and leave?
Yeah. They said an hour and a half later she got back on the plane.
They said.
They probably have pictures somewhere.
They said.
Can you imagine being the news reporter that sat there for an hour and a half or so? Like, oh, she's here. And then sat there. Elevator music. And watching your thing. Hour and a half, she's getting back on the plane. Like, that's one shitty job.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get everything wrong anyway.
Yeah.
Or you build the stories up to, not be what they were at all.
You twist them.
Exactly.
A little bit of twist.
You take what somebody said, you twist it to beat your narrative, and then you send it out.
Yeah.
That's what the media is doing, and that's why we're so fucked up.
It's all about the views.
Oh, yeah.
When the internet and YouTube and stuff like that first happened, everybody would say, well, let me go out there and do something really cool, and it's actually really cool that you could do this or whatever, some type of trick that you can do that nobody else can do, right? So, people would videotape it when YouTube first started, and okay, cool, I got 100,000 likes or 100,000 views. And then a video next to it, a guy falls off his couch, breaks his wrist, is getting 6 million views. It's all about like what people want to see.
Oh yeah.
So that's what they change it to grab you. And then like Charlie McAvoy, I don't like him. It's well known I don't like the guy. That's what drives me nuts is how much everybody says that he's good. Everybody talks like, oh, Charlie McAvoy this, Charlie McAvoy. Now he's got like a fucking Charlie McAvoy fucking restaurant or some shit, stupid shit. But
so first of all,
what?
Who is McAvoy?
Defenseman, Bruins. Come on, 73. Charlie McAvoy.
Oh, we're talking Bruins now. I'm like, who? What political?
I segued.
Yeah, I'm like, what political person?
I'm using that as an instance. So everybody's, you know, all the announcers, everything else like that are saying that he's good. He's good. He's doing all kinds of good stuff. But when you watch the game, I'm watching him and I'm like, he's not doing that good. He's really not. And I mean, he's gotten better. But when he first came to our team and everything else, and it proves to the point where if you tell everybody he's good, everybody thinks he's good.
Oh yeah.
You know, and that's the problem with our nation. But you know, they're fighting right now. They're fighting right now for the. They were trying to change it so females.
Oh my god.
Can be called up on a draft.
Oh, okay. Wait,
right?
Whatever.
Shot down. Men only still.
Oh.
What happened to equality? Equality. You know, you're talking about the fucking EGB fucking
ABCD
fucking D-do shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like equality this, equality that, but yet you can't. You're going to tell me that a female can't get drafted?
Yeah.
Because she's female?
Makes sense.
So that's not equality, and now you're what is it? Discriminating against her because she's got boobies.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But what if it's a girl that says she's a man?
There's so many ways you can go with it nowadays. Like,
yeah.
I identify as a male. Well, you still have female parts, so you can't join.
I identify as a male with female parts.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
No, I was just reading something. Something about transgender. Oh, it was. I think it was Tennessee or Texas. One of those places. The governor actually banned transgenders from playing female sports. So, like, if you were born a boy,
yep, you play boy sport.
Yeah, you cannot join a female's game if you transition over to.
And you can't even sit there and say, "Oh, it's whatever your birth certificate says," because nowadays they're allowing people to go
X.
Yep. Yeah.
Undecided for a baby. You just push this girl out of your vagina.
Yeah.
And you're saying she's undecided. She can't even fucking walk yet.
Yep.
She cannot even talk yet. She can't even point at you. She doesn't even know who the fuck you are. And you're saying, she's undecided.
She literally shits on herself.
Now, during life, while you're raising this child,
giving it way too many options.
You're fucking with her brain, saying you can be whatever you want. Yeah. In this world, you can be a fucking leprechaun.
Which is not true. I don't know if you know that.
You tried it. I saw the paperwork you filed.
Well, you know what I mean?
That didn't go well for you.
Leprechauns are rich, dude. They're like, oh, you're too tall. I'm like, you're discriminating with me.
Discriminating for me?
Yeah. I'm gonna in there, but
that's supposed to be this weekend.
No, you know, it's this place is
a show, a fucking joke, circus.
Yeah. And then that clip I sent you from the news
Vietnam?
thing.
Oh,
from the news, the clip I sent you, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it wasn't a clip; it was a picture.
It was but it was from the news.
It wasn't a video, but yeah, no, it was a
screenshot. Damn. That's what the word we were looking for. Yeah, so
it was teaching kids communism or whatever.
No,
a joke, but
yeah, no, this one. I don't remember what website I found this on, so I can't give them the credit. But here it goes. It's
what's the URL say?
It's I just screenshot it. I'm not going to be able to find it now. It says Democrats demand Republicans pay them reparations for freeing their slaves. Do you know what that means, right? And it goes on to talk about her and fucking that Dingleberry, that guy there, the fucking Pelosi and that other fucking douche monkey, talking about like decades of financial difficulties because Republicans freed the slaves.
Doesn't even make any sense. Like it's just so stupid what they're coming up with nowadays.
Yeah, that's crazy shit.
I'm trying to.
I think I screenshot another one here, because I was blown away. I was. You know what I should have done? I should have kept with it.
I'm not actually. I'm not seeing anything about that.
And then we got Democrats warn that American people may tamper with next election. No shit, Dingleberry.
Wait,
Now,
wait. American people might...
That was Sniff. Skiff.
Sniff.com?
No. The fucking dude's name there. Fucking what the hell is it? The fucking guy that looks like a fucking used dick.
There's a lot of them. Did you know that they're actually trying to make the
Adam
voting
Schiff?
booths?
Huh?
The voting booths. They're actually trying to make it so you have to have an ID. You have to bring a valid
Good.
ID. We should have been doing that in a,
Yeah, but here's the problem with that, all right? That's good. But here's the problem with that.
What's the problem with it?
I
Don't actually know.
really say how I know this,
What does that even mean?
but if I show you this picture, that's how many people are getting bused from the South up to here to get SSA numbers and stuff. Social Security numbers. That's what I was saying. Social Security numbers. Once you have that, you have ID. Once you have ID, you can vote.
That's quite a few people.
Quite a few, especially for the small bullshit city that I work in.
Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
It's quite a few.
Yeah.
But that's why they were totally cool with people coming across the border and voting.
700 a week.
Without having an
Right.
ID. You could be an illegal and
Yeah.
vote. And that's what they're counting on. That's what Biden
But now
was
they're
counting
switching
on.
it over.
Even though Biden still lost.
Yeah.
That shit is all fucking rigged.
Oh, yeah.
But, careful, we might end up dead.
You know what? We're going to go to war with Russia because he keeps poking the fucking bear.
Yeah.
Because now they're blaming the pipeline fucking shit
On Russia. Yep.
And they're blaming the meat one on Russia. So now, not only are you blaming those two things on Russia, but you once already, since you became president, said that Putin is a killer. You can't call another president a killer.
Yeah, that's not right.
You know. So he's
getting us into trouble.
The whole fucking shit with China, figure out this COVID-19 from the lab, not from the lab. No shit, it was from the fucking lab. That's why all those fucking tech people went missing. They're missing. Like Hillary went over there and took care of that shit for us.
Ew.
You know what I mean? But the thing is like, so Biden doesn't want to dig into China, and all he's saying is China's not giving us any information. Listen, dude, China does not have the same rights as an American people.
Yeah.
As an Americans, right? You can't. So as an American, you can say, give us this, give us that. We can subpoena this, we can subpoena that. Over there, they don't. You don't. There's none of that. You know what I mean? So they technically don't have to give it to us if they don't want to. You know what I mean? But you're going to tell me with all of our fucking black ops shit fucking dudes, all this shit, that we can't fucking figure this shit out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, KGB's been, fucking active for years. And they figured out their own shit. You're not going to tell me that we don't have that. But here's the thing. So one, he doesn't want us to dig in. He doesn't want the truth to come out of China, how it started, because Hunter Biden. He doesn't want any of that information getting out, right?
Nope.
And second, if it gets out that they purposely leaked that shit, right? Let's say the Biden administration had nothing to do with it. By miracle, they had nothing to do with this, right? And China's like, fuck it, world dominancy. Everybody knows China's been trying to do some fucking world dominancy for fucking moons of years, right? So they're like, fuck it, it's time now, because America's going to get this dingleberry that ain't worth a shit in their fucking presidency, and Trump's out of there, and they're pissed off at us because Trump actually made them pay the taxes that they should be fucking paying for fucking years, and everything else. So now they use this chemical warfare against us, right? So what's that do? That opens it up, saying that they released it for Americans and it got out to everybody. So now that starts a whole World War III. That starts it. So then you got, the Taliban and everybody else. Now they're going to start using biological fucking warfare. North Korea is going to send out some fucking shit. That opens it up. That peace treaty that we have is gone at that point. It's like sending out the first nuke. Once somebody sends out the nuke, everybody's sending the nukes. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be quick. It is not going to be drawn out. It's going to be within weeks. People are going to be sending nukes quicker than shit. Because they're not going to wait around for fucking see what happens.
Yeah.
Exactly. And so you look at it nowadays, and you look at the way our military is and everything else with the fucking stress cards and all that other stupid shit. You know what I mean? We're fucked. And it's going to come down to the country boys. It's going to come down to the Republicans.
That's what I've been telling everybody I talk to, like the wife and everything. I'm like, we are becoming weak.
Yeah.
Especially with this guy in the office and whatnot. He doesn't even know where he is half the time.
Mm-mm.
We got the military that's doing the stress cards.
Yep.
We're doing all this bullshit. I just saw a picture, actually. It was, I was meaning to send it to you. It was the Marine Corps said strength and pride in belonging. That was never a thing, especially when you joined, when you were in the Marine Corps.
Yeah.
Well,
that's the thing. I was talking to my grandfather. Fucking Pelosi's up there, and she gets done saying something the other day or whatever. I forgot what she was saying, and my grandfather just out of nowhere, and he goes, "Yep, so proud of her." I'm proud of what she's done. It's like, but no,
I feel bad for your grandfather because he
and that's
grew
what I was
up
telling
in the real world.
Listen, this is how the military should really go, and this is what it should be. The top generals should have full reign on everything for their branches. What training, disciplinary actions, where they're putting people, bases, stuff like that, what they're doing on a day-to-day basis and everything else. Not so much where they can just attack anybody they want to. Yeah. They have to go through the fucking set of shit that they normally have to do. But let's say that happens. So now general can make their own fucking shit. Like, hey, this is no longer acceptable, or this is no longer acceptable, and they could do whatever they want in the branch for training wise. So go back to old school where you can literally get your fucking ass kicked for doing stupid shit in boot camp, and that's gonna make you like. If you look at it now, everybody says like, "Oh my god, the older generation, they're tough." You never hear. Most of the time you hear people say, like, that old guy, watch out for him. He may be old, but he's a fucking tough dude.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. There is a fucking reason for that. And I know that nowadays the military is going more and more like drones and, no.
It's definitely not World War II anymore. It's not Vietnam.
Right.
You're not, like, down in the mud, bunkers. You're shooting straight at the guy. It's all, watch this from the air, way up here. They can't see us. Just
right. Exactly.
Like, it's saving lives. It's definitely saving a whole bunch of American lives, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
But how tough do you have to be to run a drone? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're not storming beaches of Normandy, which was 2 days ago?
I always, and I know it's not the case. Yeah. I know it's not. I know it's not the case, but every time I hear of like drone pilots, I just think fat dude being bag chaired naked eating Fritos. No, and I know that's not true. But that's my
nerdy
image.
Guys though. It's definitely skinny nerdy guys.
Smart dudes.
I saw one guy.
Like not anybody can be a drone pilot.
No, there's a lot that goes into it.
Oh,
it's just like EOD.
A lot of people can be a lot of people can be EOD.
No.
Oh yeah.
That has a huge fail rate.
It does because a lot of people get a lot of people get in there. I'm saying like you can't even get accepted to go to drone school without meeting a ton of shit.
Yeah.
EOD, they're like, yeah, come on, let's try it out. And
you have to be a pilot.
Not for EOD.
No, for drone. You have to be a pilot of
something.
$1 million aircraft from across the country. I mean, you're still at a forward operating base. You're at a whatever, but you're not in the aircraft.
Well, some of them are Pentagon and stuff like that. So
yeah, but you're literally driving this plane.
Yeah, worlds away.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy.
And then you're landing this thing. You're doing all this stuff, all from the freaking chair.
Boom.
Like that's like having your that's like having your virtual reality thing, like your whatever on. Just doing that.
My sex bot.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, but the discipline thing is and this is how you're going to get rid of the whole he offended me, blah blah blah.
You won't.
No, you can. Let's scenario basis. All right.
Okay.
Let's say I am a man of color. Okay, and you are not in the military. Okay, and I think you are discriminating against me for my color. Right. So I want to bring charges up on you because you're discriminating against me. Right.
Yeah. So
what happens is, and this is how I would do this if it was me as a general. And so let's say you're going to get 5 years in a brig if proven guilty.
Yep.
Okay? But here's the flip side on that. If you are proven innocent, I go to the brig for 5 years. for trying. Because now at
I
this
see what
point,
you're saying. Yeah.
now at this point, I'm discriminating against you because I no longer like you anymore, and I am using my man of color against you.
You're
that
making a color card. I get it.
Right.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
And that will destroy this whole fake shit.
No, it would, but
Yeah.
That's never gonna happen.
It's never going to happen.
It's not
No.
gonna
Yeah.
happen. Yeah. It's this whole military thing is. I mean, everybody's becoming soft, and you see it. I mean, stress cards, and they can't cuss at you anymore. They can't.
No, that's what I'm
call
saying.
You a fucking idiot or.
Yeah. Mothers of
like,
America is killing it.
Well, it's also like back in the day, they would take your bunks and your dorms, throw it outside.
They still did it when I went in. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's called Chinese Field Day.
Yeah. They stopped doing that right before I went in. I still had it. I didn't have the stress cards. I didn't have anything, but they were still able to get in your face, yell at you, swear at you, call you names, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was happy with that. Actually, I was wanting more. I was, you know, because I want to be in the military. I want to be fucking.
Most people that join the military, like myself, I was. I needed fixing.
Yeah.
I was not going down good roads in my life.
You were fucked.
Yeah.
You were.
So I needed fixing. And if I can go in there and just fucking piddle patter all the way through it, what good am I? What good am I when I get out of boot camp? That I'm shit before boot camp. I'm shit after boot camp. I'm going to be shit the next 4 fucking years. I'm going to put another guy at risk. You know what I mean?
What? You're horrible before you join. You join, you're still horrible. You're not getting yelled at. You're not getting the discipline. You're not getting everything like that.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to lead your men? I mean, like...
Can't. Well, you don't have any men to lead. Because at that point, you can be like, yeah, form up 5 a.m. Fuck you. I'm not forming up.
That's kind of what I'm seeing now.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way it's getting.
No, I know.
That's the way it's getting, and it sucks.
It's kind of like they show up when they want to.
Yeah.
I see it now. I mean, I'm not going to pick on my people and fellow whatever, but no, I see it. I mean, 7 o'clock, be there. 7 o'clock is not that fucking early. I go into work for 5:45. 7 o'clock is pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
But when they're not showing up until 7:15, like 7:10, like I get it's 10, 15
and not
minutes,
caring.
whatever, but
not caring.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, oh, it's only a couple minutes. I had to stop at Dunkin'.
Yeah,
so you
relax.
Think
we're not
to
at war
wake
here.
up a little bit before and stop at Dunkin'. Make sure
No.
you give yourself enough time.
No.
And then get here. You know the 15-minute rule.
No.
Be here at least 15 minutes before your shift.
No.
No,
No.
not nowadays. Not
No.
nowadays. I see the difference now. Before when I first joined, we were always there, like at least 15 minutes early, or we were like scared. You know what I mean? It was like, and as a guard base, you're still like, you know what I mean? We were still there 15 minutes early. These kids now, I call them kids. There's no way they're
they're
adults.
definitely kids. I mean, you are not far off.
But they show up way too damn early. It's like, what are you doing?
What
are you doing?
What are you doing? Oh.
What do you got?
Yeah, I forgot to tell you this. CDC just published something out there too today.
Oh, let me guess. Unvaccinated people have to wear masks still because we're playing that fucking game. Don't even get me started on that shit.
No. It's people with dirt on the Clintons have 843% chance greater risk of suicide.
Guaranteed. It's actually probably higher than that now.
Yeah.
Now that you read it.
And Bernie tests negative for president. So that's good.
Oh, that poor guy.
You know?
Thoughts and prayers to his family.
Yeah.
Damn. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, so things are looking good out there.
Okay. Nothing's looking good.
Here's something on LeBron. LeBron, me and my team have decided to boycott the playoffs in the name of social justice. So they will not continue the playoffs because of social justice. Not fact that they lost.
Yeah, no. So what I think is funny, like I was telling you, the memes, dude. So I guess LeBron James, he was telling police officers how to do their job and whatnot. And I guess he lost his first game of the playoffs, and now they have officers doing these memes saying, let me show you what you did wrong. That's fucking boom right there. That's fucking ha-ha, spit in your face, stupid ass.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care that you're famous. I don't care that you play basketball. You don't know your shit.
If you're famous, you should, stop fucking around. And if you're famous, you know you're going to have a ton of kids following you. You know you're going to have a ton of people
Looking up to you.
paparazzi,
Yeah.
all kinds of shit. What's that tell me? That tells me teenagers are going to idolize you. They're going to look at you. And if you're sitting there saying, cops, fuck this, fuck that, don't do this, don't do that, because I don't, blah, 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 blah. What you're failing to realize is you're telling these kids, say, fuck cops and this, that, and the other thing. And a lot of these kids, unfortunately, are getting beaten at home on a regular basis by their parents.
Oh, yeah.
Or by their brothers or somebody like that. And they can't call the cops because you're saying that they're pieces of shit.
They're scared of them. Yeah, you're making
You know what I
them
mean?
scared of them.
Like, no, you don't think about this shit.
You're making the kids think that when they call the police, they're just going to get beat even more by the police officers and the family members.
And I'm not telling fucking LeBron here that, like, hey, if you don't like cops, say that you like cops. I'm not saying that. Just don't fucking say anything about them.
No, you have a fucking, you're fucking famous, bro. Your voice matters. The more fame that you have, you can say the stupidest shit. Like, what is that thing going on right now? People are pointing at their fucking arms going, sheesh. Like, what the fuck is that?
What the hell are you talking about?
So here's I guess it was a rapper or some shit. I don't know where the fuck I was asking my coworkers because they keep doing this shit. But they extend their arm, they point at their fucking elbow pit, and they go, sheesh.
Like they're pretending to shoot up?
I don't know. So I'm like, what the fuck is this? And they're like, oh, a rapper did it. I'm like, see? Because we're fucking idolizing these fuckers because they have so much fame.
Yep.
And that's what's causing all this shit. So
All
you
this
have all
shit.
these younger kids going, fuck the police, we don't need the police. And then they're fucking getting into riots or they're just videotaping their friends getting beaten and taken into custody, acting like fucking animals.
I want to see a riot come out from that cop that lost his life.
Oh
my God, that would be the fucking dumbest shit that happened because I feel that at that point, the quiet ones will fucking come out of the fucking trees.
Yeah, the trees. You're coming down from the trees.
You know what I mean?
So, what I thought was pretty cool with this officer, I mean, it's not cool that he died, obviously, but it's I like his name.
Yeah.
Amelia is his last name.
Yeah.
That's fucking beast, bro.
Yeah, but he didn't pick that. So,
well, no, but, I mean, you could just look at his picture and knew Amelia, his last name, was what he stood by.
Right.
He was married. He had, what, 2 kids? A kid?
One.
Might have been 1. Maybe 1 on the way. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no.
We know it was definitely 1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that right there kills me, dude. That
it's horrible.
Kills me.
5 years on the job.
5 years on the job. You have a young child.
Yep.
You have a wife. I get the wife. The wife can work with it. She can get through it.
Yep.
And I hope she does.
Yep.
But the kid to know, you know, to break that news to the kid that your father's not coming home. Like you're not playing with your dad anymore.
Right.
Like
and he did it trying to save
kid.
And you know, I want to find out more in the story. Like, did he, you know, I want to know if like did he go in and grab a kid because there was more than 1 kid in there.
Yeah, I heard it was 2 that were in distress.
Right. Did he go in there, grab one, bring him out, and go in for the second one?
No, he went in. It was him and the other officers. They went in. He went to save one of them. He was unable to get him. 1 kid was able to get on its own, which I think that's what the story said. The news. I don't really trust the news, honestly.
Right.
They're so made up. The other kid was not found until like an hour later. And then an hour after he was found, the officer was found.
So they must have been diving under the water because they might not have known where the kid was then.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it sounds like to me.
He went under probably, and then they
got stuck or something, or
a dive
couldn't
team
get back
where
up.
they were located. And they obviously drifted or something. The kid was found first, and then the officer was. So,
okay. All right.
That
makes sense a little bit now. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. Sad day, sad weekend.
That is like my biggest fear with a kid.
Yeah.
Like my daughter just went to a family member's house that has a in-ground pool. And I mean, the whole family's there or whatever watching her, but I wasn't, the wife wasn't. We were working.
Yeah.
They were watching her while we were working, and it was killing me. Just knowing that, like, I'm not there.
Yeah.
There's an open body of water. Like, it didn't, the yard is fenced in, but the in-ground pool isn't.
Yeah.
It's part of the fenced-in part.
Sure is.
And the kids are just running around, whatever. It was killing me to not be there. That's my biggest fear is the kids just falling in the water and not being able to get out. They're helpless. They can't scream. They can't splash. They can't make noise. They can't
do anything.
Say, help me.
Yeah.
It's like the scariest shit. So.
No, it is. And Yeah, so that's what we wanted to say on this episode. At least get some recognition out there for the people, and maybe open up some eyes out there for people out there that are saying "fuck the police," this, that, and the other thing. You know, and I'm not saying that you have to go up there and love every cop and shake every hand. There's some dirty cops out there.
Exactly.
We get that. We get that. So, what I'm saying is, you know, it's like a situation you don't know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah.
You know, you keep saying defund this, defund that, and you know, look at the crime rates nowadays.
Yeah.
Even with COVID, the crime rates.
Oh,
I think crimes would have been 0 last year because everybody's locked down to their houses.
Nope.
No. But
yeah, no, that's being a police officer is definitely like a thankless job.
Oh, super.
You're willing to leave your family at home. You
know, it's the equivalent of coming home from Nam and getting spit on.
Pretty much.
Except you get spit on every day now.
Yeah, so you're kissing your family goodbye every morning. You know, you have a wife, daughter, son. You have a husband if you're a female police officer, whatever. You're kissing them all goodbye in the morning.
Yeah.
You know, thinking you're going to come home in the afternoon to have dinner with them and go to bed.
Yeah.
And then you go out and you put your life on the line for...
Yeah, you pull somebody over for a fucking license plate light out.
And it's game over.
Then fucking pow. But they did find the fucking jack off down there that shot that lady's car and hit that kid. They found him.
6-year-old?
Yeah, they found...
6-year-old on the highway?
Yeah, they made an arrest on that.
As they should. Yes.
So, yeah, I'm glad that she got all the immediate media attention that she needed to catch them.
That's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy that you can't even bring your child out into this world anymore without that risk of... I mean, we're pretty safe where we are. Yeah. But, like, these bigger
you never
towns...
You never know.
Exactly.
What happened is a car cut her off. She gave him the bird, and he got behind her and shot one round through her car, and unfortunately hit the kid.
See, I didn't read the story. I just heard he was killed in a shooting on the highway, which I thought it was like some other gang members or something.
Nope. They cut her off. She gave them the bird, and it's triggered the road rage incident, and they went in around behind her, and he stuck his hand out the window and fired one round. Went into the car and hit the kid. Kid's like, "Mommy, my belly hurts." And that was like the last thing that the kid said. Yeah.
They shot him in the belly?
Because it went through the trunk. And the kid was on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Went through the trunk, through the car seat into his back, into his belly or whatever. So that's that whole situation. Yeah. So, but with the media help, they were able to track this guy down. Which later come to find out, he's got a couple YouTube videos out there of him shooting guns and no training whatsoever this guy has. You can definitely tell.
He just likes to shoot it.
He's got, shotgun in one hand trying to shoot, and, he's like taking his cell phone behind his hand, trying to shoot a target with a pistol kind of stuff. Trying to be cool.
Yeah, so he's like mentally not all there.
Well, I don't know if he's mentally not all there, but he is definitely...
Well, if he's thinking he's cool for videotaping
he's trying to categorize himself into a spot he shouldn't be.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's like mentally, like, kind of like socially not there. Like he's trying to fit into a group that he shouldn't be in, and yeah.
Yep. So hopefully he gets what he deserves in jail. Maybe the Clintons will go see him maybe one time. Cameras will go out again.
No.
We don't know.
No way.
Hopefully. Wish.
I doubt it.
But
who was that? Who was that guy?
Baba Ganoush.
Oh, Dr. Fauci.
Oh, that fucking guy.
Did you see the meme I sent you? Oh my god, the meme that said, "Let me jump ahead on this."
Oh yeah,
and just say Dr. Fauci didn't kill himself.
Yeah, I sent that to a bunch of guys at work, and they're like, "Dude, that's fucking on point." I was like, "I know."
That's great.
All right,
what do you got? What time is it?
It is. Let me see.
Go ahead and tell me.
It's time for the incredible joke of the day. Let's get it.
Yeah, it's kind of late.
Kind of late. But I think that it's okay because what we needed to say was getting so. All right, here's the incredible joke of the day.
June
Dad
7th.
joke. What do you call a belt made of watches?
No idea. A waste of time.
A waste of time.
Holy shit!
We had it in the word teasers. I
No,
remember
that was a
reading
guess for
before.
me. I'm just like,
No, but I'm saying I remember it from before because I have an immaculate memory.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
You don't even know where you came from just now.
I wasn't already here.
Taco Bell. Let's play some of these Family Feuds. Let me ask you some questions, huh?
All right, shoot them at me.
All right, here we go. Name a way a person can become a millionaire in one day.
Money laundering.
What?
Money laundering?
I mean, that's, let me see. Inheritance. Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
Lottery.
Lottery, yep.
That's a good one, too. Tell me a job where you might take off your clothes when you get to work.
Donut shop.
Yep, gym trainer. Pretty
Yep.
much the same. Donut shop. Oh, that's a good song.
All right, they say the wife is always the last to know. Name something that she might be the last to know about her husband.
He's gay.
Gambling problem.
Yep.
Yep.
Problem solved.
All right, kids can't wear for Christmas. What can't adults wait for? Kids can't wait for Christmas. I don't have my glasses on.
I gotcha.
What can't adults wait for?
The end? The end of Christmas.
Yeah, paycheck.
That's true. You wake up in the morning and they're all just, oh shit, they really want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, so here's the deal. Name something people do during,
Doo-doo?
Name something people do during which they hate to be disturbed.
Watching MASH.
Mm-hmm. Making whoopies.
Yeah.
No, actually watching TV is one of them. We asked 100 married women, name something you almost have to force your husband to spend money on.
Almost have to force your husband to spend money on?
Yeah.
Birthday present? I don't know.
The children.
I'm pretty good at that money thing.
Boom. Yeah, no, you're pretty good at spending money. You don't have to twist my arm.
Yeah. We asked 100 married women. Tell me something you'd love your husband to say to you without any promoting.
You don't look fat today.
How was your day? Yep.
Yep, pretty much.
Tell me something most men think they can't live without.
Schmecks.
What the fuck is Smex?
Oh, sorry. Sex.
Oh, yeah, food. Yep.
Schmecks.
Right there, number
Food?
6.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's pretty much the same. Let's see here. Maybe 2 more cards. Let's see. Name something a man wouldn't want his wife to see him doing at a party.
Fucking a cantaloupe.
That is disgusting. I
But
would
true.
say dancing with a woman. Yes.
True, though. You know what I mean?
That is
You don't
true.
want to walk into that. No. Especially when the music cuts out.
Exactly.
Randy!
Name something you'd
Make
hate.
it pie, bitch. Get out of here.
Get the fuck out. Name something you'd hate to find out about your mate after the wedding.
She got a bigger dick than you.
Yeah. No, that's gender change.
Yep.
That is
It's-
actually one of them.
Yep. Name something some people can't afford. Only one of that others. Wait. Name something some people can afford. Only one of that others have 2 of.
Shoes.
Child. Yep.
Pretty much the same.
Name something that people pull down.
Weaves.
Zipper. Yep.
Done. Good times, man.
All right, listeners, thank you for tuning in for episode 49 of the Two Drunk Dads. We didn't get too crazy in this one because we kind of didn't want to with everything that happened over the weekend. Pretty important shit to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you for listening and
You have something, so just spit it out.
I don't know how to say it, but I'm like,
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Maybe I can help you.
I'm trying to think on like something good.
Masturbation.
Yeah, keeping up with the Joneses.
Fucking the wife.
Nope. All right, so this bear, right? He's in the woods, right? He comes up on a bunny, right? The bunny's hopping up by the bear, and the bear looks at the bunny. He goes, "Hey, bunny, you did shit ever get stuck to your fur?" Bunny's like, "No." The bear goes, "Good." Grabs the bunny and wipes his fucking ass and throws the bunny down. That's that.
That sucked.
I had nothing else.
I noticed that. That was pretty horrible.
Yep. All right, listeners, thank you for tuning in, and thoughts go out to the families and everybody that got hurt over the weekend. Like I said multiple times.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Episode 50. Big 5-0.
We might have a guest on. We'll see.
We don't know. We're probably not going to do the live thing. The camera thing's not really working out. Our setup's not really working out. We don't have a lot of funds to put into this anymore. We're getting drained down on it.
Yeah.
But we'll get it figured out. Listeners, buy some of our merch. Help us out.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
So we can go live. This shit is not free to do.
No, it's not.
So, yep. Help us help you. Help us get better.
Help you. All right.
We'll see.
I'm bloody resigning. I'm so sick of it. Shove it up your ass, Margaret. I'm resigning, everyone. I'm out of here. That's it. I'm gone. There's my letter of resignation, and there's some flowers for my dead dog. Why don't you stick those up your fat ass? Fuck off, everyone. I'm gone.